Civic window. There it is. There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may wish to do, not to do. But please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after funeral blinded me to what I had to do. Be a lie. Mother Nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Oh, it's doing that amnesia fade-out thing. I bought the Penumbra collection ages ago, and I still haven't played them. Yeah, made by the same people who made Amnesia frictional games. Audio is a little quiet. Up it to like 50 probably? Yeah, I think that's good. And let's go with a new game. I'll do normal. My story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him.
Yeah, it's made by
He was dead.
frictional.
Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline.
The Amnesia people. It was like their first series of horror games.
Pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day. And I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Huh. Sounds very similar to Amnesia, especially since Daniel was also from Mayfair. Was the guy named Philip? Right? Whoa. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I might be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Whoa. Is there a sensitivity option? Yeah, that needs to up itself. Controls. Nope, do not invert. 3.6. Yeah, it's a lot better. So is it the same as Amnesia, I guess? It was good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. To-do list. Yeah, notes. Nothing so far. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer to the bed. It can be opened using the left mouse and holding. Okay, yeah, so it's Amnesia. Same thing. Okay, cool. This chest even looks like the one from The Dark Descent, just like lower textured. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board, taking shifts because it's no way to get your rest. What does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely. Soon, And soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get better. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Hendricksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. But I said they were mostly out of season. If you happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. So, I don't think I'm Eric. Yeah. So, Eric is someone else. Ooh, Jake Daniels, my favorite whiskey. There we go. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland. So I've got a pretty decent idea where I'm heading. Yeah, that's probably fair. Always travel with a padlock and a key preferably. Mine's in the inventory. Little janky. Glow stick. Come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. Should be able to access it through my inventory with a shortcut G. Okay, good to know. More batteries, so it's like the lantern and the oil. Excuse me. As I stepped off on the boat, setting out into the blizzard that formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first. I had a lost feeling in my extremities soon after. I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Am I on the verge of dying, I guess? Misfit isn't can be inspected. Oh no, you didn't make it sound like that. My entire head went numb long ago, but that stuff is fading too quick. Uh-huh. What in the hell is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. I need something to break in. Yeah, so I need to find something to break in. That's interesting. Rock or something. Aha. Yep. If I click and hold the interact button, I should have just about managed to pick up that rock. The cold's made me weak, but I can still throw things using the... Okay. They're just teaching you the same controls you learn in the other one. Ugh. Got it. I hope to God it's not frozen inside as well. So weak, but if I just... keep missing everything. Aha! That was a lot harder to do than it should have been, probably. Uh-huh. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? The barrels aren't as light as they were in Amnesia. I guess he automatically put the flashlight thing in? Steel rod. Is that a flare? It is. Come here. Come here. And another flare. Flare. And something. A hammer. Let's see, if I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse, I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Huh. That's interesting. Combat? Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? I'll put the hammer away. It's stuck. There must be something in the way. Do I use the steel rod? Started thinking straight. Well, thought you were going to use it as a crowbar, maybe. Eh. Eh, eh, eh. Am I supposed to do this? Maybe not. Hmm. There's no other door in here, was there? Yeah, don't know what I'm doing. Hmm. Huh. I don't know why I look so red in this light. It's so weird. What's happening? Should've known that rusty old ladder wouldn't hold my weight, but I didn't have a choice. I'd rather die down here than suffer the cold any longer. Huh. Well, I mean, both involve dying. Something here. I'm missing something here. I really can't get past the first puzzle in this game. That's gonna be rough. Just, just pry it open, man. Hmm. Oh, hello there. So do I... We're up a long time ago. The wood looks pretty soft now. Unless they are, they won't pull off my bare hand. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, a metal shelf. Stick the bar in so you can move it. Or okay, or I can move it my bare hands. Okay. A little confusing so far. Are these just winding tunnels? That's where I came from. What the hell? This way. Yep, there we go. This is like some kind of industrial mechanism, though there's a hole in the center. No way to operate it. Okay, well then I'm gonna stick the metal rod in it. That opened that. Oh, and this opens that back door. Aha. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness, buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of the carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. What the fuck does that mean? Jotted down a note just in case. No, you didn't. Oh, the entrance of the cave has caved in. There must be another way out. I mean, anything living down here, heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defense now. If anyone or anything hears me, best be staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me... Okay. I know I've got it right because of the blue tint of my vision, plus I should be quiet enough that I won't be hurt unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Okay, so yeah, it's just teaching me the same mechanics as Amnesia. My best bet is to hide for a couple seconds or so, perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. At that, I'll be virtually invisible, and after some time, I should get my night vision back, provided I stay still. Maybe I think something was coming. Place must be old. They were still using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. So are the flares like tinder boxes then? So I'm there. There's the office, storage, workshop, and explosives. Let's go ahead to the office, I guess. This game is pretty eerie so far. Alright. Ooh. A man, an old man clutching something unseen. He is strange and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him father. Interesting. Oh, what the hell happened? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. What's this? Backstrom. 15th August 1945, Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu Weekly Report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipments received, standard emergency drills carried out, routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. One wounded. The one wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. Two of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. Take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them to access the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom. I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. Can I help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected sometimes. I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order, dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch, a pair of reading glasses, category 7C, an order for myself. My glasses are in a rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure being fortified from potential bomb damage and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. One point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth, discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. Shall I remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M Major. Well then. So we need that manual to make a cherry bomb, I guess. Oh my goodness. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th, August 9:30. Psychotropic deposit at the bottom of Death Mine. Mine-altering chemicals sewn into the rock, maybe the cause of high suicide rates at Greenland Mine. University conducting studies into isolated communities. Workers of Northwestern Lead Mine. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally high suicide rate, local figures for the past 100 years were abnormally high. 46 deaths per 100,000 populace compared to the national average 29. Experts diagnosed symptoms common earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. Natural deposits with lysergic acid, a pH4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conductive to the interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Invit spirits known as the Tombgate live in the mountains. The university is awaiting results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Okay. Small key. Might go to the chest, I'm assuming. Don't think there's anything in those. There was history in this place tied up in words left decomposed. So many reports. Typewriter dates back further than the war. Made in Germany, 1923. Beef jerky. Does that heal me, I guess? Hey, more jerky. There. Painkillers. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Block match fuse, or the black match fuse. Reliable fuse. Use string, black gunpowder, and backstring. Dynamite. Diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, small amount of sodium carbonate. Form into short sticks. TNT, trinito, toluene. German chemist Joseph Wilbrand. Armstrong's mixture, red phosphorus and barium. Isn't that basically thermite? No, that's not thermite. Thermite's like iron oxide and something else. Sand? I don't remember. Hey, batteries. Okay, that's everything I needed in the office, I guess. A lot of reading. I guess it auto-saves? Whoa, the dogs. Oh boy. Bye-bye. Jesus, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, I better not stare out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me and then I'm a goner. Oh, hi! I'm sorry, doggy! I'm sorry! Oh my god, that was funny. He did get me. I thought he was behind me, but I wasn't sure how close. That's kind of funny. I also have to go to the bathroom. That's why he chills. Rocks. Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Like, I mean, I figured he was still behind me. I didn't expect him to jump at me. That made me freak a little bit. I just think it's funny in retrospect. Whatever's in there's not a person. I'm gonna say that now. Whoa, wait. If this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. Lighter plus fuel equals happy fire. Bugs equal sad. Oh no, I don't want to leave. Wait, go back in for a second. I was worried that the dog was gonna just... I heard bugs. It's locked. Oh boy. Realms of wiring. Or reams of wiring? I saw a key in the boot or something. Can you rotate like in... No, R just lets you free drag. I guess that would have the same effect. Knock knock. I'm hearing the bugs chattering. I kind of hate that. I'm as fit as can be, so I'm okay. Oh. Door's open. What's this? More painkillers, more batteries, and another memory. Huh. It was different, but the same, that time. Like I had more control, but over what? What does that mean? You're talking about, you freak. Do I use the rocks to bust down the door, maybe? Oop. That didn't work. What about this one? Open up. Open up. Open up. I'm wasting my batteries, too. I think the batteries... Do they auto-equip? I guess they do, because I don't see them. I don't know when this game takes place. Like, I don't know what year this takes place. I might have said in the beginning, I might be stupid. I guess I have to go out where the dog is again. I don't want to go hang out with the dog, man. Alright. That's heavy. Well, it should serve as some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. What, a barrel? Oh, I can throw it. Thought I heard the dog. Thought I heard him go ruff ruff. Or, not really, I thought I heard him snarl. I do hear him snarl. You don't... Nope. Shh. Where? The music is eerie. I gotta move. I just don't like not... I don't like not knowing where he is. Like in Amnesia with the grunt, I could usually hear where he was. So that was storage. So I could get to like workshop and explosives. But how? I'm nervous. Nope. I think for me with horror games, the anticipation of something is way scarier than it actually happening. Which is why I think I hate Welcome to the Game so much. And even like FNAF freaks me out. Like I know what's coming in FNAF and it freaks me out just because of the anticipation of a jump scare. The anticipation of something scary happens of something scary happening gets me way harder than it actually happening. Dude, stop. Dude, is that dog patrolling? Like, where is he? How do you get to the under part, though? Just go straight, I guess? I gotta go. I don't know where you are, doggy. I think he's to my left. It's okay, doggy. Don't want no trouble. It's locked. The door is locked. Oh, I'm so screwed. I know. I just don't... I hear him snarling. And I don't know where he is. Bro, it's just a dog, though, bro. Just kick it. Like, I don't encourage that normally, but this dog is vicious. The door is locked. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to be going? Okay. Okay, I think it's still to my left. I think I have good distance on it. Where am I? Was I here before? What is this? This is the storage room. Wasn't I here? Didn't I just come full circle? I did. There's got to be something here then. There's got to be something here then. Just old paint cans dried up long ago. What's at the bottom of the tin? There's a draft coming from the base. There's a hole. There's a hatch. Trapdoor must lead deeper into the rock. It's some kind of basement. I was missing something. Oop. So I just went and hung out with the dog for no reason. Stop that. Hey, bud, stop that. Please stop whispering. It's creeping me out. I hate the bugs skittering. That's gonna get me. There's spider webs. Looks as if the basement caved in some years ago. Something tunneled through here more recently, though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? There are spiders in small spaces. I don't know if I can go through with this. I hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. Christ, was that a spider? I don't like spiders. Okay, Joe. This game is from, like, 2004. You've played Grounded. You can do this. I'm freaking out a little bit. Oh, what is that? Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here must be one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours of previous. My aim is to remain secure till what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area, the abandoned part of the mine. Hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here. At 30 years on, fate struck again. I forecast that. What was that? Day 1. Oh no. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out and search for them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both of those assumptions. I'm going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused, focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although that specimen bore significant interest to me, and chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beast, I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered the storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned: I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Again, I'm freaking out so much because the anticipation of what this spider might look like is freaking me out more than probably seeing it. Because, like, I played Grounded, and I'm fine with the spiders in that game. But environmentally, I'm freaked out. So I went from day 19 to day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. My surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. Be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I've had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Before day 50? Day 50? I went from day 35 to day 50 for 4 days now. I've been surviving solely off of quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. Sometime I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled at me once more when the batteries in my torch died. I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie for still for a few minutes, and I will have attracted enough of the bees for a rather hearty meal. Use the flashlight. Use the flashlight. Fuck this. Fuck this so hard. Oh, I forgot about that. Horrible sight. Luckily it's a mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. I'm freaking out. Where do I go? Dirty old, dry old dusty bags. I'm freaking out. So hard right now. Ow. Yeah, use a painkiller. If it weren't for the size pieces, I would say it looks like eggshells. Day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. For a careful autopsy, I'm concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, this evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1. I have no light source. 2. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. 3. The spiders are so tasty. This is horrifying! When did this game come out? I'm gonna Google real quick. When the fuck did this game come out? Because this is scary even now. Penumbra Overture release. 2007. Okay, I was off. I was off by a lot. 2007. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today's the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I'm unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. All fails, and I've never recovered. I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures, one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery and this delicious new species. I only pray for this second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Oh god. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, the hammer! Got it. Test must be quite common. Hmm. Yeah, about that. Sat. Batteries. I don't like looking away. I really don't. Fluid, lighter, gas. Hospital gray. Hmm. Should fire up now. What am I supposed to burn? What am I supposed to burn? I grabbed an important item too, which is bad. That means something bad's gonna happen. I can feel it. I killed myself. No! Where did it bring me to? Brought me so far back. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, good for you, bud. Okay. Okay. We're back. Hammer. There it is. Yep. That's why I don't like that there's no save. I have to deal with the game's checkpoints. Take the batteries though, I need those, for sure. This is gonna suck, 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 suck. Right? Okay. I got hurt. Okay, we're fine. No. No. Nope. Do I need the ladder? I think I do. God, my heart is racing. Is that ladder right over here? Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a spider upstairs, I bet. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? I think someone's been dragged through here. Never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? Was there blood in the other room? I didn't see. Oh, yep, yeah, there was. Please don't be spiders. I'm scared. That's a tongue. That's a spider! The largest spider I've ever seen with its guts carved open. Oh! Wait a second! The spiders that people used to use in Amnesia! Those are the Penumbra spiders, aren't they? Probably. I'd assume. Okay, let's read this. Day 200? Day 200? It's been some time since I recorded any findings in my relation to spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself is elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue. I was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxic ingestion. Day 300? Another century of days come and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That which I was originally fleeing seems fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I've arrived from the larger mind system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friend scratching on the door to my cell. I'll be going now. It gives me a little, like, save. That's it. I think that's the save thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end here. Just because I have been streaming for so long. So switch over to this. That's really good so far. It's really scary. Oh my god. Like, it's actually really frightening for 2007. I didn't because I was like, it's old. It's not gonna be like that scary or anything. But it's freaking me out for sure.